Hey builders, Brick Ready up here with a very exciting video, being my order and some reviews of all of the products from CitizenBrick Day 10. It was a bigger release, so I got one of their bigger white boxes. Opening up quick, got a cool CitizenBrick Day 10 sticker on a dice. And this might be like a CitizenBrick coaster. A little bit of writing on the back. Let's see if there's anything on the back of the sticker actually. Congratulations on making another perfectly reasonable purchase. Hopefully that's how I'm feeling today, just like the invoice. And just quick getting into the figures. We have the 5-pack, a couple of different single loose figures, and a bunch of blind bags. Very excited to check out what's in here. And I'll quickly go through everything individually. And here are all of the different figures that released. And you can see there's a pretty wide variety. I already kind of showed off that Boogie Night set. There's also a classic style of Ninja Turtles figures. I'll probably do a separate videos on this, as well as the Boner Wonderland, just because there's a cool thing on the back of the box. You can mail in this card to get a special molded part, and I'll make sure to get this mailed in before I actually release the video, and I can show off the special item and also all these figures. Same with the Ninja Turtles, just because I want to do some comparisons with the actual Ninja Turtle minifigures. And another quick freebie that I got was a CitizenBrick Day 10 pin. On one side it has that logo, and the other one says the death of CB with some question marks, just because the format of CitizenBrick Day is a little different this year. Normally they have a bunch of different random color misprints, but this year all they had were a couple of different colors of the Party Enthusiast. So I picked up one of the ones in flesh, just because the printing is probably going to show up in this lighter body. There is also a reddish brown one. That one sold out pretty quickly. Other than that, I got this Astro zombie figure. I did already review this one in an older video, and they brought this one back, and I love this figure and I wanted to get a second one. It's nice, it's in a resealable clamshell, so you can take it out and put it back into the packaging. One of the really cool new items is the Joe Sig-Fig, and also the Visible Man figure. Definitely going to take a quick look at these two figures today. Let's start with the Joe figure, just because it's going to be a little more simple. Getting a closer look at this packaging and the figure, it has their pretty typical plastic clamshell, but the card design has a cool print of Joe. And on the back, it even has slightly different write-up. Quick comparing it to the Astro Zombie, you can see how it kind of usually is, with just the generic CitizenBrick info. This one has some funny stuff. Talks about how this is a CitizenBrick Sig-Fig, explains the definition. And, not intended for use in voodoo practices, spells, curses, or simulating sexual situations, for external use only. So that's something a little bit different. Let's get this figure on the stand and take a closer look. And here's that Joe Sig-Fig in the brick, featuring a lot of really fun and useful clothing and parts. I really like the face print. If I can get another one of these at Brick World and the misprint bins, I'd love to erase the stubble and use this for my Sig-Fig. And if you're not familiar, like they said in the back of the card, it's just a figure you make that usually represents yourself. So this is the one that I usually use, and I show it in most of my videos. You can see on the arms it has their custom molded sleeves. They sell them on their store, and then they've also put them on different figures, like on this bowling pin guy, which came out with the CitizenBrick Day 9 releases last year. If you want to see what came out last year compared to this year, check out the video in the corner. And it's kind of a nice in-between using these, so you don't have to use solid arms or dual molded ones. Since they make them in-house, they can change the colors around a lot. They have all sorts of different options for them. So that's nice, and it's kind of cool to have the different layers on the arms, and it adds a little bit of texture, which is different and cool. Also, these leg prints are really great with that leather brown belt, and also just a very nice jean print. These are very cool and are going to be very useful. Other than that, it just has the hair. I'm going to guess nothing on the back of the head. Nope. And it was kind of talked about that people thought this would just be a neutral face with some stubble, but it is very cool to get this new face print. And like I said, I really like it and would love to get one for me. One thing though is that this figure was $50, which is twice as much as a normal figure. I don't know if it's just because he didn't want anybody buying one of these to scalp it or something, but as a fan of CitizenBrick, it's cool to get the cool jacket with the logo and the name on the back. Estimated 2010, which is when they started the company. Also has an A-Fall sticker, adult fan of Lego. And as a super citizenbrick fan, I'm so glad to have this figure. Let's move on to the Visible Man. After just praising the Joe Sig-Fig packaging, I have to go again and talk about how awesome this is to have that clear front with the different printing on there. I do believe it's a sticker on the plastic, but this is just such a fun way to show off the product while also having some extra flair. Removing the cap, it's going to be enclosed in foam, so that's nice to stop this figure from rattling around and breaking. And already I can tell that this could be another one of my top 10, not just citizenbrick, but custom minifigures of the year. Some controversy behind this one is that it is on clear plastic parts, which Lego doesn't actually produce themselves. These parts might actually be stolen from a Lego factory by different employees. So there's kind of a iffy conversation of these parts are actual Lego or bootlegs, but I don't really care. Getting this amazing printing on this very standout figure is really the biggest thing to me. I love all the little details, like on the back of the skull, it has a little crack in it, and the different layers of bone and organs is so interesting. It's so fun to look at how they all wrap around each other and connect. It's interesting to see them kind of change up their designs from their past ones, like the skeleton here on this Nigel figure, which is based off of Spinal Tap. And I know they went through a couple of different designs to get the ribs and all those different bones right. No printing on the back of this one to compare though. And it's just fun to see the different colors too. Normally a custom figure might only have 4. Trying to count quick, looks black, white, yellow, a little bit of pink, and blue, and even maybe red. So that's 5 colors right there, maybe even a little bit more. It looks like towards the top there, there's a couple different things going on. That muscle is really creepy and looks really accurate and amazing. And it's too bad this figure did sell out already. I have a good feeling that this is going to be one of those figures that skyrockets in value in the next couple of years just because of the super high amount of details. Also being on this clear plastic, it did have a bit of a premium price at $65, which is $40 more than a normal figure. They definitely went above and beyond on the design and the printing on this, and the overall theme and style works very well. And I love citizenbrick for stuff like this, where no one really expected them to make something like this, and they blow our minds with this really great design and really cool concept of the figure. I hope you ended up picking one of these up if you wanted one, just because this is such a cool piece, and I'm so glad to have it in my collection. In addition to all the figures, I also got 10 of their tall head 4-packs. These are random and mystery packs, and I wanted to make sure I got a full set of citizenbrick. Any extras I'll probably end up trading or selling, but I'm excited to open these all up, and I'll make sure to organize them by what was in each pack. So you can maybe do some math on the probability of getting the full set. Quick looking at these mystery packs. One side is blue, it has the question marks at the heads. Other side is pink. All of them are going to have those same colors, and they're going to be a little bit easier to open up. You can see that they have a little spot to tear them. And let's get into opening all of these and see what's inside. This is going to be more of the statistics of my packs and actually opening them. If you want to just skip ahead and see everything that I got, I'll have the time code down below. We have 4 different colors of heads, and these are going to be completely random. There's a bunch of different fonts, and also the actual plastic color differs between all of them. So far so good. I got 4 different letters there. Opening up my second pack here. In the past couple of citizenbrick days, they've done a couple of different mystery head packs like these. I know some people are upset about the tall heads, but for me, I missed out a couple years ago. They had different torsos with all the letters, and you could spell out citizenbrick. And as a new collector, it's very cool to get another opportunity to collect something like that. And having all that fun variety is really cool. Looking at the pictures that they posted, I do think this wood textured one is my favorite. And let's check out another one. I've been pretty lucky so far. I haven't gotten a whole lot of repeated letters, but There are going to be multiple eyes in citizenbrick, so it's good to have a couple of those. And you can see I have 3 different fonts in this new bag that I haven't gotten yet. Looks like I'm still looking for a B, and I also need a K. All right, there we go. We got our B, and oh, 2 B's in 1, so that's kind of nice. And I've opened 5 packs, and I still don't have a full set, so that's something to keep in mind. You're not guaranteed to be able to spell it out completely. 1 more. Another one of those mustard spray ones. I guess that's what I would kind of call that one. More R's. 3 R's in 1 pack. Wow. Wonder the process for deciding what goes in the pack. Maybe it is completely random. It's kind of a bummer though if you got the 3 R's. They are all different fonts though, so that's nice. Maybe that's what they're kind of looking out for, to get you the different styles. So if you look at the ones I've gotten so far, none of them do have the repeats of the color, so that's kind of nice. So we're at 6 and we got 4 more to go. Oh, it looks like I got another new style that I haven't gotten yet. Another eye. That's too bad. I've done 8 packs so far and I'm still missing a letter. We got 2 more to go. Looks like another eye. And I've already gotten this eye before. Another E. Looks like this is one that was in my first pack. Another C. And a Z. All right, 1 more pack. All right. Can't tell what letter that is. There's a C, another C, another one of these mustard eyes, and another R. So I bought 10 packs with 40 heads, and I did not get a K, so I have an incomplete set, unfortunately. I have to trade with somebody, maybe. I'll just do a quick pass through so you can see all the different fonts and colors I got with my packs. Like I said, I do have an incomplete one. I am missing 1 letter out of 40 heads, so that's a little too bad, since you only need 12 to spell out citizenbrick. Here's a look at all of the letters put together. Looks like I got almost every style of R. There should be 12 different fonts, and I got 8 different R's. Just too bad because that's one of the only letters that doesn't repeat. You can see I almost got 3 full sets, except I have 0 Ks, only 2 Ns. Looks like the most complete letter collection I have is the green and yellow. So this is a kind of novel, fun little thing, but it's too bad I'm missing 1 letter to have a full set. So I'm definitely gonna have to either buy another one or trade for somebody at Brickworld or some other time. And to give you a very good idea of what a bunch of the random fonts together is gonna look like, here is a lot more of an organized view of all the different pieces that I got. Some good news in an editor's note. Since recording my original bit of video, I was able to do a local trade with my friend Minifig Brick Pick. If you're on Instagram, check him out. He's a really nice guy. And I now have a full set of different letters in each font. So that's really great. And you can see I'm going to try and collect all those green ones too. I'm pretty close to that. And I have a pink graffiti K that's going to be coming in for that. So I'll just need a brown video gamey style font N, and I'll have 2 full sets. So I think that's what I'm kind of shooting for, and hopefully I can make that happen. After all the reviews, here's the final verdict with everything laying out. For what's new, I think the Boogie Night set provides some really interesting just civilian prints that are going to be useful for just random people. I'm excited to check that one out in a separate video. Same with the Turtles ones. I definitely can see why there's some mixed reactions to these. I definitely have some opinions on those that I'm going to put in their own separate video, so keep an eye out for that. For the head packs with the letters, I think it's an interesting concept. It's fun to have the option to collect one of every single font and color and lay them all out and have enough for both words. It's a bummer I didn't complete a full set off of my 10 packs I bought, which statistically is pretty crazy. For the Joe Sig-Fig and also the Visible Man, it's really nice that both of these figures have resealable packaging. The tin for this is really cool with the clear lid, like I pointed out earlier. For freebies, you know, pretty generic stuff. I liked the stuff last year, like the guitar pick, that was really fun. for the figure that had the 2 misprints. A little underwhelming, I guess. You know, the design on this figure is printed very well, but for me, I guess I'm not super excited about this. But it'll be just a nice little piece that's somewhat rare in my collection, so that's why I'm glad to have it. I'm just glad that blacktron zombie also came back, because that is an amazing figure and probably going to be one of my top 10 Citizen Brick figures this year. It's too bad that there wasn't more fun and exciting different figures in whatever colors. You know, these head packs kind of scratch the itch, but these are a little niche and really could only be useful for the right collector. It was a nice little surprise to have the 2 different misprint colors of this figure available, but it would have been nice to have the mystery bags of figures like they did for the bowling head figures, or even a plain head pack. Would have been also very cool. But I'm not super offended that they aren't making it such a big event. You know, it makes a lot of sense for them. I'm sure you feel a lot of burnout preparing for that huge event every year. So it's nice to spread out all the releases every month like they have been doing. And you know what, this is only my second Citizen Brick day, so I don't have a lot to compare to. I'll say overall I'm happy with the things that I bought, and I'm glad I can do a video to show it off to anybody that missed something. If you want to see more Citizen Brick reviews or other custom Lego videos, check out all the other ones on my channel. I'm Brick Radiop, and I'll see you in the next video.